racing crowds. Two teams battling for the right to move on to the quarterfinals. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story. The last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first-round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. We'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the number 8 seed in the playoff, the Oregon Ducks. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. We have been waiting for this, the college football playoff with an on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and we'll start at the 25. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Handoff to the single back. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Boy, great job by this defense on this 2nd down run. Just stonewalled them at the line of scrimmage. Now they get a chance to really pressure the quarterback here, try to get off the field.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Quick throw to the left side. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. The Sooners will have 1st and 10 here. Pass on the jet sweep. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Another penalty makes it 1st and 25 for the offense. Looking downfield, it's Arnold. Makes a quick grab. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Fired into a tight window and picked off.
This is the worst thing this offense could imagine, is turning the football over in a playoff game on the road. Already an underdog, and I love the aggressive mindset to put the ball in the air and be confident in who you are. You just can't turn it over on this big of a stage like that this early in the game.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. When offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Hey, a first down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with their ability to run, remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
And they tried the middle, but stuck for no gain.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Looking to pass. It's Gabriel. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. At the 20. Going to take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And a pick 6. A monster play by this defense here, Kirk.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Now they get set to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick 6, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. Looking for his back. Caught over the middle. It's Whittington. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Getting set. Here's second down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He's found some room at the 45. It's a fumble. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover.
I get being upset at the ball carrier for coughing up the ball, but let's not ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
And he's got it already past the first down marker. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, a good run here and a great reminder of what the Sooners are all about. I know they've had quarterbacks that have gone on to win the Heisman in recent years, and Sam Bradford and Jason White and Kyler Murray, Baker Mayfield, all great players. But, man, when I think Oklahoma, I still think of them running the football with Barry Switzer. Option play, pitching it to the backs. Billy Sims, who won the Heisman. DeMarco Murray, and, of course, Adrian Peterson, Marcus Dupree. So great history, not just the quarterbacks, but running the football in Norman, Oklahoma.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Back to throw. It's Arnold. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception in the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team a game.
Second down after that previous play. Handoff here from the shotgun. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Crucial third down play right here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The offense will go for it here on 4th down and 3. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. The pass ball is incomplete. A big 4th down stop for this defense.
I really thought that this was going to work out. Showing an aggressive approach here. Going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. The first job here, just hold on to the football. The last drive ended in that fumble. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. The pocket breaking down. That's caught. It's Johnson. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Dropping back. It's Gabriel. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
It's so easy to get caught up in the receivers, the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. Forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Here's that defense shifting again. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Grab down the middle. It's pulled in.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Working his way inside the 15. And he picks up the first down. Tackled at the 32.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down on this 3rd and short. See what you can do from here.
Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
This quarterback's got to be so frustrated. He's got an open receiver. He makes a good throw with a good route from his intended target. But this defensive back makes a heck of a play on the ball and knocks it away.
He's back to throw again on 2nd down. Ball is incomplete. Broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break that ball's not intercepted.
Running back grabs it on a screen. Finding space at the 20. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, 3rd down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a first down.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
On the set.
It's a second and goal play for the offense.
Freedom. Here we go. Hustle.
The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. And they'll get him down that time.
Hey, the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big third down coming up.
On the
They've
go.
moved it to the 3. Now it's third and goal.
Spire.
Scanning the field. It's Gabriel. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ducks.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. It's blocked. It's picked up by the defense. A live ball. Can they run it all the way back?
Great job by this defense not giving in on this drive. They've been out on that field for a long time, and instead of giving in, they keep fighting, and it pays off.
So after his PAT was blocked, the kicker is out there again to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Sooners offense is back on the field. Last time the defense got a big fourth down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. Looking for the wideout. Not able to connect. Incomplete.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Handoff in a single back formation. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. And the Sooners come to the line to run the hurry up. And the same runner's got it again. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
I love this unconventional call by the offensive coordinator. Third and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the first down.
Dropping back, it's Arnold. It's an out route, the catch made. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
The key here to me, Chris, is the receiver runs a precise route, and the timing is impeccable. Quarterback cannot hesitate, because if he does, it could be pick six going the other way.
The completion makes it second and short. Quarterback drops back. Caught near the sticks. It's Barnes. Tackle, but first down. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
The Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Looking right, this one caught.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. The sure hands. It's Burks. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a 1st down.
The drive stays alive with that 1st down completion. Miller's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Sooners will kick this away to start the 2nd half. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. First play of the 2nd half to keep it on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the 1st down mark.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches.
Wow, the defense prevented them from getting the 1st down. How about that? Nice job of holding their point there at the defensive line. They came close to getting the 1st, but the defense deserves credit. Now we've got 4th and inches.
So here we go. They're going to go for it on 4th and inches in their own territory. The linebacker shifting around now. Trying for a 4th down completion. Grab behind the line. It's Whittington. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. This one has been a defensive stalemate. Let's see if the offense can get something going here. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Caught over the middle. It's sharp. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain. Brings up 4th down.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on fourth down.
And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. He knocks this one right through.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. The Oregon offense comes back out on the field. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. To throw, it's Gabriel. Fires this one deep middle. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
See if they can punch it in. It's first and goal. In the red area, it's Barnes. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little.
Looking to make a play deep downfield. Big gain, catch made at the 30. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
And there's the handoff. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Here's the second down play. Back to pass. It's Gabriel. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Makes the catch downfield. Tackled after he makes the first down as the seconds tick away here in the 3rd quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Send the back in motion. First down, looking to throw the ball. The QB throws his third pick of the day. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They'll tackle him about the 15-yard line.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the Sooners looking to keep this drive rolling.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Offense operating from the pistol. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. So second down after the incompletion. That player moved a little bit too early to false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense getting set. Second down play here. It's a shotgun run call. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Chris, I just don't know about this call. I like the aggressive approach, but at this point, late in the game, playing with the lead, third down and long, maybe you run the ball. You know, work that clock. Continue to think about the big picture. Now you're facing fourth down and long, and I think you got to punt it away and hope the defense can secure a victory.
They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Back to throw. It's Gabriel. Looks to the left for a quick throw, and it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. The Ducks come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. looking to chuck it again. That's reeled in. It's holding. Makes the ground, but doesn't get much. Is going to be ruled down short of the marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
And now from the pistol formation. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And the single back takes the handoff.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. On the run here. Lets it go. Short throw to the sideline, forced out after just a short gain.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Short completion. A 3rd down play coming up. Looking to pass. It's Arnold. Receiver makes the catch. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The Sooners will bring the punt team on the field when it comes for his 2nd punt of the game. Oh, and he's got some space here. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a 1st and goal.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Looking for 6. And he will score. Touchdown, Oregon.
Well, hold on now, Chris. We're under 2 minutes to go, and these guys will not go away. They hit this extra point, cover an onside kick. You never know.
PAT doesn't do much good, so they'll set up for the 2-point conversion, trying to cut the lead to a field goal here in the late going. He'll get in there for 2 points. Now the deficit, just a field goal. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. They They make the recovery in the onside kick. The offense keeps it for another possession.
Well, they needed the onside kick, and they come up with it. Remember, they don't need a touchdown here. Let's see if the defense on the other side can hold them to prevent the go-ahead score.
The Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Linebackers moving around, trying to confuse the offense. To the air, it's Gabriel. Quick throw to his receiver. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, that defender deserves the game ball for that game-sealing play. Now, all there is to do is run out the clock and walk out of here with a W.
First down here for this offense. And the running back takes the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.